Hello everybody, it's lovely to be with you today. FLexercise has been going now for, 92 years, but obviously not under that name all the time. Some of you may recall the name of Women's League of Health and Beauty, which was started in 1930, and we are still going strong. It's just that we've changed our name as we have gone along. Now, our main aim is to work with good body alignment, good posture, but not just working simply on that, but actually getting that into moving as well. And the best way that I can describe what we're doing is to actually have a go. So I'm going to keep this session quite easy and simple for you. So, but I will be teaching it. It won't be just following. You will be given a description as to what to do. And as Patrick has already said, please work within your own abilities. I'd like you to perhaps work a little bit outside your comfort zone, but certainly don't push it. And at any time you feel uncomfortable, then have a rest and join in again later. Have a drink whenever you want. Make sure that you are in safe surroundings, and that means that you've got room around you, probably in all directions. We're not going to stay absolutely still. But obviously how large a movement you make will depend on the space that you have around you. Now, because I'm not in the room with you, I can't actually see what you're exactly up to. So you do have to take responsibility for all your own actions. I'm not envisaging that there'll be anything that will be a problem to you, but I will give some variations as we go along. So if you'd like to get yourself standing up, but of course, if you are somebody who can't actually do the workout standing, most of it can be done sitting on a chair as well. Right, now I'd like to just tell you that as I said, I will give you variations of what to do, but probably I'll just give you a couple of examples that I would do, just a basic, and this is actually what we're going to start with, just marking time on the spot for 3. I'm putting a heel stretch forward, marking time again and putting heel stretch forward. Now we're going to progress that, which of course, if you happen to be sitting on a chair, you're going to have a little difficulty doing, because it would be walking forward for 3 and a heel stretch, and walking back for 3 and a heel stretch. So if that happens, that there's something that you actually can't do, I'll give you another example in a minute, then you just keep doing the movement that I've just done previously. I hope that makes sense. Another one that not everybody is able, for health reasons or other reasons, to lift their arms up above their heads. So when I come to do this movement, and this is just another example, we can lift the elbow there. We're still lifting the ribs. And if you're taking the arm above the head is not for you, then you just keep going with that one. So I hope those 2 little descriptions will just help you understand that you can keep it at a lower level if you wish. Anyway, let us actually get started. So I've already just said that we're going to take 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and give me a heel stretch. 1, 2, 3, and a heel stretch. I like to warm up from the bottom first, getting the blood circulating around the body, because as you may well know, it is inclined to pull down here, and we need to get it moving. We'll then take it forward and a heel stretch, and back and a heel stretch. Now I quite like you to mark things with me when I'm doing them, because it gives you a little bit extra information and understanding of what we're doing. But let's just get going. So give yourself a little shake all over and mark time and a heel stretch. Just leave the arms relaxed. Take a few more. So you got into it. Now let's walk forward. 1, 2, 3, heel stretch. Back, 2, 3, heel stretch. Now the longer stride you can take, assuming you've got room, the better. Okay, stay where you are. Put the toe down with the heel. So I'm just doing this with my wrist so you can see as well. Toe and heel. Change to the other foot. Toe and heel. Okay, now lift the thigh. 1. Keep it going. Doesn't have to come very high. Just peel that foot off the floor. Change. Let's take one more movement. Just lift your heels, just a little way off the floor. In the calf muscles. And a few more. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, heel. So let the arms just float. Walk forward. Walk back. Walk forward. Walk back. Okay, toe and heel. Working at ankle joint. Well done. And change. Now lift the thighs up once, twice, 3, 4, and the left. 2, 3, 4. Right, now take the feet apart. Okay. And we're going to just put the heel down, just the same, put the weight onto it and bring the other foot in. Step back, heel. So a little bit of a rocking step. Right. And now change to the other side, heel, down, back, and forward and back. Lovely. Now, I'm sure that at some point in your life, you've done a grapevine or a vine. So side, behind, side. Heel, we're concentrating on that. Heel down first to stretch down the back of the calf. So let's just do a few of those and then we'll have another track. So, heel, and back. Give me that rock. Change sides. Rock, back, rock, back, rock, back, rock. Now let's move side behind side. Heel, heel, heel. And just give yourself a wriggle through again. Lovely. So I want to put all of that together. So you're ready? We'll start with that 3 steps. Sorry, I've lost, my apologies here. I've just got a slight technical hitch that I've lost the music. Okay, all right, so it's a little bit more lively. And 1, 2, 3, heels. Now let those arms swing a bit. And again. Walk forward. And back. Just let the arms go move. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Once more. And then that toe and that heel. Use your wrists as well. Let's have them getting a bit of exercise. And change. Toe and heel. Good. Lift the knee and just tap it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change sides. Now remember that lifting of the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. out to the diagonal. Sit down a little way. Get ready for that rocking step. Rock forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Bring it in. Rock, back, back. Off to the right. 1, 2, 3. Heel. Okay, up time again. Heel stretch. Let's bend the elbow. Walk forward. And we'll calm it down as we come to the end. And rest. Right. So, I always start with a slightly energetic warm-up just to get that blood flowing. And then the next thing we go into is some stretching. Lengthen those muscles out. So just cross your arms in front of you, not close in, little way there, below shoulder level. Now think of your middle fingers and pull out to the side. Stretch out there and bring them back. Stretch out and bring back. Now you remember I mentioned about the fingers on the shoulders? So pop the fingers on the shoulders now. And we're going to take one elbow lift, so stretch up through the ribs there. And another one on that side. And then if you're able to, you'll take it with a long arm as well. So we're going to mix up the elbow lifts and the long arm lifts. Now, if you don't want to take long arm lifts, just stay with the elbow lifts. That'll be absolutely fine. Right. Okay. So cross those hands. Pull out. Put a smile on your face as well. Why not? Cross. And stretch. Stretch. Take one more, then we'll pop the fingertips onto the shoulders. Now lift the ribs. Lift. Stretch up through the arm if you can as well. Extra lift. Lift again. Take that once more, up, up, stretch, and stretch. Right, now pop the hands down to your hips, and let's lengthen the spine and those hamstrings. Forward you go, and up. Start to think of pulling your tummy in. That'll support the spine. And once more like that. Forward and up. Now leave that right hand on your hip. Stretch the left arm up to the diagonal. Now bend away from it. So bend over to the right and stretch up. And change to the other side. Change. Keep going. Change. Change. One lower down. Now cross the arms again. My apologies, something didn't quite go right. Cross the arms again. Now take the right leg out to the side and in. So similar movement, but just a little extra stretch. Out. Out. Let's take one more each way. Out. And this time, we're going to take it out and you're going to leave that foot on the floor, pop those fingertips onto the shoulders. Lift up on the right, lift up on the left. Now if you can, take that right arm out to the diagonal, and then left. Elbows only, elbows and ribs. And out, and out. Now stay there, drop that hand down. Take the weight over to the right, swap it to the left. Look up at that hand, feel the stretch through. And that's your last one. Leave the feet apart, stretch forward. Pull up the tummy and lift yourself up. Forward. And up. Forward. And up. And one last one forward. Up. Cross those hands. Out. And drop them down. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Give your arms a bit of a shake. Now, I mentioned that we particularly work on body alignment and posture. Well, the same thing, just depends on which word you like to use. So in this section of my class, we work specifically on what in our organisation, we don't actually call core stability. It is core stability, but we coined the phrase back in the 30s of central control. So it's this center region, you put it under control. So cross the hands onto your shoulders. Let the knees just bend a little bit, okay? Now I want you to round the spine, pulling in the tummy, round the spine. So you don't have to go very low at all. Right, now I'm not going to call this a relaxation, this is more a collapse. Now I want you to think of your bottom, tuck it underneath you. Think of your base there, pull up from the base, your pelvic floor muscles, pull in the tummy and slowly stretch yourself up and down. Feel that a little bit slimmer, pulled in here, tucked under there, it's down, it's not sticking out. Go nice, as long, whether you have a natural curve here, but you've lengthened it out. So we're going to go to there, pulling back. Okay. Now from there, I want you to rotate those shoulders forward and pull them back and feel your shoulder blades. Okay, can you feel them dropping down? Can't probably see very well. Dropping down into the center of the spine. Roll forward, pull them down. You will lengthen here, you drop your shoulders. You feel taller, you feel more alive. And so we'll progress on from that. Okay. So let's go for it. Put those hands on your shoulders. Curl. Now, tuck down, pull up, pull back, and lift up. And again. Tuck down, pull up, pull back, lift up. Push it up through the crown of your head. Not too much weight on your feet even. And again. Let's take that once more. Right, you there? Stretch your neck, roll your shoulders. Two, roll, squeeze, roll, squeeze. Now don't let the tummy come out as you roll, squeeze back. Okay, now bring the arms forward. Let them touch. Open shoulder width and down. Now take them round the long way. Forward, there and down. So really using that shoulder joint. Down. Once more. Down. Now put the hands onto the, as far back as you can go. Can you draw those shoulders, not shoulders, the elbows together? Let them relax. Pull back. And relax. Pull back. And relax. Pull back. Now put your right hand on your tummy. Put the left hand on your seat. Back of the hand there. Now just a little push on the tummy and pull down on the seat. Sway right, left. Keeping that control, that central control. Okay, take the right arm out. Bring it in. Take it out. Bring it in. Take it out. Bring it in. Keep going. Take it out. Bring it in. Give me one more. Take it out. Bring it in. Now let's put the left hand in front and take that one out and across. Stretch out and across. Out and across. Out and down. Now I need you to maintain that lift through. Okay. Now I know the next thing could be a little bit of a challenge for some people, depending on your balance abilities. But with this central control in place, with the shoulders down, it all helps. But if you need to have a chair or something to hold on to, then please feel free to grab one, but make sure it's really sturdy. You could use a piece of furniture, but again, make sure it's really sturdy. Remember, you're taking responsibility for anything. So if it was to topple, I'm afraid it's your responsibility. But I do prefer people not to be holding on. But if you have to, I quite understand. And if you do hold on, do it as lightly as possible. Because the more you hold on, the more you rely on that support, and you're not working your own muscles, which is what we really want to be supported, to make sure that if you have a trip or anything, you actually can recover better and everything else. You don't necessarily fall, you just get your body back in place, back into that good alignment. So, having the feet hip width apart, we're going to take the right leg forward on the toe, trying to keep the hips nice and straight. And if you want an extra bit, but that's up to you, because I know it can be a bit painful on the hands, you can put the hands behind you here. But I don't really mind where you put them. You might want to put them at the side. And I also talk about penguin wings, where they're down here. Okay? Put them wherever you like, whatever's going to help you. It doesn't matter. It's the hips and the legs that we're working, and across here. So we're going to lift up one, and it doesn't matter how high. I can go right up here, but you don't need to. Just lifting up and down 4 times up, or maybe 8, and then we'll take it with the left leg. We're also going to take it to the side. So take the leg out to the side, still sit nice and tall, and we're going to take the opposite arm. That will help our balance a little bit, actually. But it doesn't come very high because the knees facing forward, we've got the shape of the pelvis in the way, so it won't come terribly high. Okay? Lovely. Nice and tall. Put your hands wherever you want. Lift. 2, 3. Obviously, if you're holding on, but just be holding perhaps with one hand. Now, it's not the working leg that works so hard, is it? It's the standing leg. Bring it in. Take the other one. Lift. 2, 3. Still pulling the tummy. Stretch up through the spine. Okay, pop it down. Take that leg to the side. Lift. Lift. Bring it home. Bring the arm down as well. Take the other one out. Lift. stop there for a moment, because lifting forwards, lifting to the side are important, but what's really important is stretching down the front here, because that's what's so important for walking. Otherwise we get into a very small movement. So take that right leg behind you and just lift it up. It doesn't come very far, let's lift it up. Okay, now take it back onto the ball of the foot and the heel. So you've got a little bit of a lunge there. And could you manage now to lift it up? Now I'm going to make that a little bit easier for you. So bring the arms forward. So you take the lift like that. Then when we go into the lunge, you drop back and you lift up and you drop back and you lift up. Okay. All right, so let's take a few of those. Take that leg behind you, bring the arms forward and lift, 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 lift. Go on, one more. Now push it down onto the ball of the foot and lift and down and lift, down, lift. Bring it in. Now, of course, this is another one. If you don't feel you can do the lunge, you stay with that little lift. 2. One more. Put it down into the lunge if you can. Up, down, and up, and down, and up. Okay. Right. Now this is the test of your balance. Swing the leg forward, rush it through the floor and pull it behind you. 1, 2. So that's a forward and back swing. Then we're going to take an L-shaped swing. You bring it into the foot, you lift it up and out, using that hip joint. Don't take it across you, particularly if you've had a hip replacement at all. You shouldn't take the leg across, which is why I'm taking the L shape rather than an across one, which we could have done. So swing it forward and back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, put it down, hold, the other side, forward and back. And put it down, hold. Now the L shapes, take it out to the side to start with. Bring it forward. You can do whatever you like with your arms, which might help your balance. But make sure you touch the floor in between. Bring it down, take the other leg out. Forward, out, forward, out, forward, out, forward, out, forward, and pop it down. Okay. Perhaps it's time for you to have a drink. I always get very hot when I do leg swings. I think it's a concentration involved in making sure I balance. Right, but I want to take a bit of light relief now. We've been doing technique, and I don't want you to lose that technique. Let's loosen up a little bit. I want to imagine you're in a crowded disco. Okay? So you haven't got no room. You're just going to take a little step to the right, a little step to the left, just bringing the ball of the foot in. But you're a little bit different from the rest of the disco goers, because you're going to be stretched up through your spine and looking over the top of everybody else. 1 and 2. I'm going to take quite a few of these, but keep them neat, keep them small. All right. Now step forward on your right to bring the left foot in, step back on the left, bring your right foot back. Now you might find that that is as much as you're able to do. There are some arms that go with it. Forward and back, and forward and back. Push and back. Okay. Then we take some side steps, side together, side together, side together, side together. You can circle your arms and click your fingers. And or you can take some little windscreen wiper moves instead. Okay, so it's quite easy to follow. Don't be serious about it. Just try and enjoy it. Okay. All right. You're in that disco. Roll the tummy in, stretch through the spine. Just keep that going for the moment. Now you're going to push everybody off the disco floor. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Don't worry about the arms if you can't make it. Okay, to the side, click. Or 1, 2, back you go. Click. 1, 2. Let's take that again. Now, can you put the ball of the right foot, ball of the left? Change over. Lift your arms as high as you like and wriggle your fingers as they come down. Lift again. And then we're going to start from the beginning. 1, 2, 5, 6. Drop the shoulders down. Stepping forward. Back, forward, back, forward, back. One more. Flex arms to the side. Side and click. Now that lifting up, working through your feet, and down you go. Lifting the ribs. That's it, lovely. I'm sure you look great. Let's take that again. Up and down you go. Super. So let's just have a little bit of a relaxation. Just wander around a bit. Try not to stay absolutely still. Move your arms a little, move your legs a bit. Okay. All right. Now finish with your feet apart. That's it, nicely apart there. And take the weight onto your right. Let that left foot just drag a little bit and then change, bend both knees and onto the left. Okay, try not to let the hip come forward. We want to keep this central control all the way around here. Pull in and change and change. So we're going to do some swings and some sways. So obviously this is your sways. Lovely. Now we're going to sway forward as well. So let's have a little practice of that. So put the right foot forward onto the toe, onto the heel, and you lift onto the ball of the foot, or maybe the toe at the back. You don't take the foot off the floor though, and you rock back. You sway forward and back. And I'd like you to now nice and straight forward. So you can have a look down. And if by any chance, when you look down, you see your foot is turning in like that as you come forward. Really, it should be straight, but in your mind, think of turning it out. It is better for it to turn out than it is for the foot to turn in. So as you turn in, you put a strain on the knee because you're not going straight in line because the knee is only a hinge joint. We'll swing the arms from right to left. Okay, we'll bring them forward and back. We'll take the arm across, so a little bit of rotation there, through the spine. We'll lift it up in a circle. A little bit of side flexion through the spine. So, And the last thing will be a figure of 8. So let's just have a go. Lift your left arm up, doesn't have to be overhead, just out. Now drop it down to your right side. Give me a little circle on the bottom and up, and you're circling round. Think of a figure of 8, drawing with your middle finger. Okay. Let's just try that with the left. Oh, with the right arm, because we're going to start left, which is quite unusual. We normally start with the right, but it's good for the left-handers if we sometimes start something left. Okay. Right, I think we're prepared then. Right, so nice and tall. Now just start with the sway, just to get that going. Transferring the weight from one side to the other. Now bring in the arms, let them float with you. And when you've got that, you can put a little stretch on the end. And relax them in the middle. Okay, now open the arms out, sway forward on the right and back, forward and back, forward, back. Now carefully take there, sway to the left. Feel the freedom. Okay, now open out, sway forward on the left leg. So both legs get worked. Okay, take that left leg out to the side. Bend the left arm, push across. Across. Now leave that arm across, lift it up, and up, and up. Lovely stretch, or if you want, come forward with it. That's your better for you. Lift the left, stay there. Down, 2. Let's change sides. Down. And bring it all together. Right. Are you ready? You know what you're doing now. Let's just enjoy. Off we go. Just sway. Try and keep the shoulders down, tummy's in, seats under, pull back from the base. Okay, and with those arms. Open out, forward and back. Stretch towards me. Stretch. Okay, get ready to go the other way. So the emphasis is on the left. Okay, open that arm out, that right arm, forward on the left. Take that left leg out, bend the left arm, push across, go on as far as you can. Try and keep upright though, so we use the rotation on the side. Finish with the right one across, and then lift up, and up, up. Can you bend and lift? left arm up there, hold it for a moment, and down you go, figure of 8. Now let's change to the right one. Okay, come back to the center. Just calm that sway down. Think of working through the feet, through the knees. Concentration on the middle. Bring the feet closer. Bend the knees and straighten. Let the arms swing as you go. Open it out. Forward and back. Now you may have noticed during that your heart rate increased. That's because you're using a full body movement. We don't have to go for a jog. We can still increase our heart rates, but they should come back down quite quickly. And we're going to take a cool down to finish off. Reminding ourselves of the few of the points that I've tried to teach you this morning. So bring the arms forward as if you were giving me something. Put the hands together and now pull down. Now, when the hands are in this position, I want you to, in your mind, think and do. Seat tucked under. Fold up from the base or from the pelvic floor muscles. Pull back in the tummy, shoulders down, nice long neck. Okay? Because we're going to keep coming back to that position. So we'll start with here. And if you want to go right up to the top and pull them down, that's up to you, or you can keep them lower. Doesn't matter. Then we're going to drop that right hand and we're going to lunge out to the left and lunge out to the right even. Put the left arm out and back to that position. So we've got it back again and out the other way and back to that position. We'll then do some curls and back to that position. So we're going to keep coming back there. That little check for you. So, all right. So out you go, stretch forward. Bring those hands together, whatever height you like. Pull them down. Check that center. Hold it for a moment. Take them out again. And up. And down. Out. And go up to the top and down. Now drop the right arm, lunge to the right and look along the left arm, keeping the control. Back to the center. Back to the center. Lunge right again, look along that left arm and back. And back. Now put the hands on the hips. Remember we took a flat spine, coming forward, stretching. Now bend the knees a little bit, drop the hands, drop the arms forward, tuck under, pull up, and back there. And again, forward. Bend and forward. Pull in. Down. Once more. And through. And down. Now I'd like to take some waist flexion. So drop the right arm down, take the left arm up, either to there or even to the side, or even overhead. And just bend, stretch there. And change. Stretch. Try not to bend the elbow. The curve is coming from the body, not from the arm. One more each way. Lovely. Drop those arms down. Now just give me a little bend in the knees. Take the arms round to the right. Come up tall. Take them round to the left as you bend the knees. So you're rotating in the spine. Round. Round. Finish there. Straighten those knees. Out you go. Remember that first movement? Lift. Pull down. Down, down, down. Keep going down. Let the hands peel away. Can you lift the heels off the floor as well? Let your arms be down. Everything in a nice place. A good way to check whether everything is in line. And down you go. Well done, and thank you for joining me. Give yourself a little shake through. And I know that if you've got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you very much for joining me this morning.